In this video, I wanted to show everybody an example of something I mentioned previously. So with our dog culture right now, we do a lot of studies about dogs that everybody already knows. But your taxpayers pay hundreds and thousands, if not billions of dollars to pay the National Institute of Health to pay other people to do studies like these ones we're looking at right here. So inequality aversion in dogs. There's many different studies related to this. Perceived reward attainability may underlie dogs, blah, blah, blah. Look at all these different tests. Some of these cost like $300,000 and more to do. In my previous video, I provided the sources where you can look up the costs of these. And almost all the ones that you see in front of you are different ones. You can tell by the number. It's a PMC number followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so numbers. So these are all studies about inequality aversion. But anybody knows this. Anybody that has a dog knows. If you sit down and start feeding one dog, here come the other dogs. If you give one dog some treats and the other dog just sitting over there, they want it. This is not inequality aversion. It's just straight up jealousy. Dogs are constantly being jealous. So from rover.com, dogs can experience jealousy. They show it through behaviors like blocking, growling, becoming clingy when they feel their attention is being diverted to another pet or person. This behavior is rooted in their instinct to protect their resources. Yeah, protect their resources. So check this out. This is called resource guarding. This is nothing more than resource guarding. But you're going to pay a bunch of federal taxes. Congress is going to take a bunch of those federal taxes, give them to the National Institute of Health, and then they're going to do a study. And they're going to call it inequality aversion. And then they're going to take that study and they're going to put it out in front of a bunch of people. And the people are going to think, oh, yeah, I hate inequality too. You know what? I'm going to go get myself a whole bunch of dogs. Yeah. But resource guarding in pack animals, such as dogs, refers to their instinctual behavior, protecting valuable items like food, toys, or space from, look at that, perceived threats right there. This behavior is natural and it stems from anxiety rather than aggression, and it can be managed through positive reinforcement and training, creating a safe environment, blah, blah, blah. So in other words, they're going to tell you to fix this by giving your dogs more food. You know, if you go into some of these write-ups right here that I have in front of you, that study about inequality aversion will be cited. Yeah. And here's an example of what happens with these studies. Pro-dog publications will grab it. They'll put a picture of a cute little pupper, and then they'll look what they'll say. Dogs react to inequality in ways similar to humans and stop cooperating when they feel they're being treated unfairly. Actually, they don't stop cooperating. They start getting aggressive and start trying to steal the resources. They threw in a couple extra words there. But this is aimed at a certain age group. Millennials and Gen Z are part of the age group, and other people too. It's all aimed to make people think that dogs are like so smart. Dogs understand inequality, you know. We got to have a dog for a president and we'll finally have equality. They're relating dogs to some type of upper level thinking when it's nothing more than a bunch of jealous pack animal behavior. And that's all it is. I learned this when I was a little kid. Anybody that's had one of these situations right here, a dog with puppies, and the puppies are feeding on the mom, they're always fighting for the teat. They're pushing the other pups out of the way. You know, they'll even start growling. When these dogs are little, they'll start growling. You know, like this stuff right here. The dogs will always push another dog out of the way to get to milk. And it's not inequality being sensed and they're trying to fix it. No, they are perpetrators of inequality. They want it all for themselves. They're not sensing inequality. They're gluttonous little freaking punks that want to have everything that we have, so they'll push the other dog out of the way to get it. It's just pure on gluttony. It has nothing to do with the inequality. They're creating an inequality. They're not sensing it and trying to fix it or anything like that. So they've taken something that any educated dog owner knows about: pack behavior, resource guarding, jealous little mutts that will steal a sandwich off the table when you're not looking. They've taken it and turned it into something like this: dog's discrimination of human selfish and generous attitudes. They're acting like this dog has some upper level, deep minded thinking, and they're understanding humans better than other humans. And they're doing a taxpayer funded National Institute of Health study, charging you for it, charging you for what you already know. So, yeah, it's a huge taxpayer funded, it's just a scam. Take away your money for something you already know, whether you like dogs or not. It's just ridiculous, and it puts out a bunch of propaganda. It's humanizing of the dogs. Inequality aversion is nothing more than pack animal behavior. Freaking even birds and everything else do it. They want what you got, and they'll bite and fight and put aside their own self-preservation to get it. Yeah, there you go. That's been our look at one study topic from the National Institute of Health that takes your taxpayer money, does a study to tell you what you already know. See you guys later.